gonna lie. Lil Touch was getting a groove on. That's her and him right there. So wherever they was at, they came back from. And him and her were on the dance floor. She was kissing him back, and he was kissing her. So that's when I started saying, shit, Stella got a groove back. Like, I wasn't involved. I watched the niggas walk over there. I let her have her moment with this man. I was like, shit, Lil Touch got a groove back. You know what I'm saying? She kissing him, he kissing her. Ain't nothing wrong with older woman. Hey, if she felt like this was her night, that's her night. It's what happened after that. Hold on. I want to see if the man is shown. It's another man gonna come. This is Lil Touch. Okay. It get worse, baby. Hold on. I'm in 33 minutes. Let me see. Okay, y'all. Right there, Glam said, niggas off Lil Touch. I never heard this part because I was already on my way to get the niggas off of her. Did you hear Glam say, Glam didn't say, y'all get this nigga off Lil Touch. Glam said, y'all go get them niggas off Lil Touch. Not one. Hold on, somebody said play it back. Let me see where we at. We gotta go home. 33, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
My nephew handsome. I love that man right there. I love that man right there, boy. And can't nobody make me not love him. That's my nigga right there, boy. Okay, pay attention.
I got a lot of stuff with you. For me? Yeah, I got to stand. We can't put out the club because the club is closed and we still here. Big Gab in the cut. Somewhere else. We going to the night. If y'all hear me on the cruise, we're going to the ninth floor to the smoker section. Wait, y'all get off of the table. We gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
Glam said, wait, y'all, hold up. So we getting ready to go. Should have been. But Glam said, if y'all don't go get them niggas off a Lil Touch. Who was trying to be in her business? So hear me out. It was said this morning that I walked up and screamed and hollered and embarrassed her. Please pay attention to the next part.
It's so. You gotta pay attention. Okay, come on. Okay, we're not gonna let nobody take advantage of you. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
I just told her it's time to go. We're not gonna let anybody take advantage of you. Where am I screaming at her at? Where am I screaming at Lit Touch? When I first walked over to the bar and the man said, we're about to fuck you. And I said, he asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm looking out for her. This was the man that said it. He said, why you looking out for her? Who looking out for you? I pointed to my husband and I said, my motherfucking husband. When I pointed to my husband, Duffy walked up to the man and grabbed his hand and started squeezing his hand and was in his face and letting him know that my auntie is not here alone. I yelled at this woman. I told this woman, we're not going to let anybody take advantage of you. I want y'all to hear her next tell me how she was thankful. She said, thank you to only be on the internet now, calling me all kind of fucking liars. And y'all wonder if I'm going to stay friends with her? I wish I would. I said, I'm talking about him plotting on you with his homeboys. Because she started asking me what's going on. I asked her, was she drunk? She said no. I asked her, was she intoxicated? She said no. She said that she had had one drink. One. But everybody else said she was telling them she was drunk on her live. Thank God for 30 days worth of footage. Because after this, I don't give a shit which way y'all take it and turn it. Turn me loose. I did what any friend would have done to make sure that their friend did not get mistreated on a cruise ship. And for her not to appreciate the friend in me, I can't fuck with her no more. I can't fuck with her no more. She brought it back for content. She brought it back to embarrass me and my friends. And she tried to do it. But I'm going to show her today. And I don't give a damn how much she sit over there and act like she don't know that this is the way this happened. I know she know this how it happened. But she will never, ever get a chance to embarrass me or bring shit else back to this internet about Nitra. She fucked herself out of a good, loyal friend. And I stand tall in that. Do y'all see this hand and them pink fingernails? That's Little Touch. She walked out of that place with me. She didn't have a problem with me. But now on the internet, she got a problem today. Why didn't she have a problem that night? Yeah, that's LT's hand on my shoulder. She lost a good friend. She lost a fucking loyal friend. She lost one. When I tell y'all she lost a good friend, she lost a good friend. I'm a solid friend, and I know I am. It ain't too many friends that you can have that ain't gonna let nobody talk about you when you're not around. You ain't gonna find too many friends that's gonna go for bat for you when you're not around. You ain't gonna have friends that say, I don't fuck with them, but you say, well, I do. You're not gonna find too many people that are as loyal as Nitra, but I don't get the fucking... I don't get the acknowledgement that I deserve in this situation. Hey, I tried to look out for you, but you'll never get another friend to make sure that old nigga ain't licking you and plotting with his friends, because now folk gonna leave you alone. Yeah, they finna leave you alone. I'm watching. Them niggas ain't that interested. There's 3 homeboys. Yeah. woke up. Girl. Yeah, they could have took advantage of you. It's okay to have fun, but you just got to know when niggas is plotting. They plotting. Talking about who gonna make sure you walk right. My fucking husband. And Duffy walked straight up to him. Because what you think you finna do, you ain't finna do.
Well, I don't see everything that y'all might see.
Yeah, that's why we're watching. That's why we're family. Come on. She just said, well, I might not see the things that you see. What did I just tell her? I said, yeah, that's why we're watching. That's why we're family. I said, that's why we're watching, and that's why we are family. Little Touch, you fucked up big time. For you to come back to this internet. Okay. I just woke up, so I'm up for it. Yeah. My husband's still in here, honey. He said he's going to the room. So they going to the bathroom. We waiting on y'all. She gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. At this moment, everybody was watching everybody back now because of the experience. The women started telling each other they going to the bathroom. When I tell you it was some women that got freaked out from this moment, we did. I'm a woman. It's not normal for men to walk up to women 3 at a time. 3. I said in this audio, 3. And one of the men that he brought and showed us the night that she brought him to me ain't even one of the men that I was talking about this night. He was a whole different man. I was talking about the man that walked up to them in the club and the one that walked up to them at the bar. I didn't know who the other nigga was. But this shit ain't normal. Oh, girl. They're going to put y'all out for here. They're going to security, look. They fighting, she paid. They finna put her out. Yeah, she failed. She was trying to fight me. That's a whole nother group of people, y'all. But at the end of the day, I'm done with the footage. The rest is history. That's it. Like, I only wanted to show y'all the beginning and the end. The rest of this is for memories. Like, everybody walked each other to the bathroom. We separated. Some went on the balcony. Some went to the cafeteria. I think I want to go to the cafeteria now and show y'all Duffy and Curtis that she wanted it. Would y'all like to hear that part? Would y'all like to hear when the man came to the restaurant? Because see, she don't know this part either, because she went to the rooftop. Let's go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Let me see. Because the man came to the restaurant. Hold on. Give me 2.2. Kissing all down your neck and shit. Give me a second. Attention. In 34 hours, girl, you ain't never seen no butter knife comes. I'm gonna take a butter knife. Let me see. I don't know where it's at, where the man.
And then you need to watch the women too.
I'm looking for the part where the man walked up and said the stuff he said. Because we was sitting there talking about it. But damn, I don't want the woman to get in, this shit here. I'm ready to sit in the bed. I'm waiting. These fucking mirrors is making me feel giddy, sexy, Girl, I be clowning too. And look at the friend over here looking at me. Okay, the man is there. Look at Curtis. Curtis paying attention. Listen, Curtis paying attention. In 34 hours, girl, you ain't never seen no butter knife comes. I'm gonna take a butter knife and put that bitch to work. You better not.
And then you need to watch the women too. You have the women, you gotta watch the women.
I think this is the man. I think this is where he come over. He come over to the table because he was watching. Oh yeah, was gonna use that butter knife to get a bang.
And now they going.
We're not gonna jump.
Where your room is. He come in that motherfucker. I'm telling you now, he gonna be over that rail. Why your husband child? But see now, you see what I'm saying? Now they pouring meat out. Let me show you.
Okay, hold on. Watch how the men that was in the club finna come through. Watch this. He gonna put his hoodie on, girl. Y'all see him? Y'all see the man behind him? That's the man that walked on the dance floor with him when he was kissing on Little Touch. I can't make this shit. Hoodie on. Tell me. Come on, somebody.
You see what I'm saying? Right there.
Now, y'all see the bright man?
You too.
The one that just said have a good night? Why was he down there at the dinner table by himself and them two niggas came through walking? They never spoke to each other again. That's another thing I paid attention to. How is it that the man that just got up and we just told good night to came down there and ate by himself, but the two men that was supposed to be with him never went to the table where he was at? Don't tell me that wasn't no fucking plot. Let me try to go back a little bit. We're at 113. Give me 2.2. Y'all, this shit scary.
So now they done got into it. They face to face. Because Little stood up.
I'm telling about Prince.
What's her problem? Well, I'm looking for my cell phone and you got the cell phone. You join the FOE speaks to you, back up to. Come on.
Hold on, y'all. Give me 2.2.
You're welcome. Yeah, we got us a new family member right there. We got us a new. Y'all make sure y'all go follow our new family member. My nephew right here. So anyway, we done took Lila into the room. Curtis running the scoop down to nephew. Thank God for my nephew. I love my nephew. I ain't fucking with you. So then Curtis ran the scoop.
Y'all give me 2.2. I'm bringing it.
Somebody else done dared you to do it. A lot of y'all wasting your fucking time doing shit that's gonna take you out of here too fast. So let me tell you something. When that nigga start kissing all over you, why are you so rushed to do something? He say don't be anxious for nothing. Stop being in a hurry. There's a lot of y'all out there in a hurry. And let me tell you something, women. Right. Oh, girl.
Congratulations on your new car, Scooter. You say you got a new car.
Oh, Scooter, thank you. Girl, I ain't reading it, Scooter. My Lord. Scooter got a check.
Watch when I see the men.
Scooter been had her check. Scooter check down. Scooter check down. Shit, Scooter lawyer had half check before she even got it. Shit, that lawyer gave Scooter a payment, get it early. Shit, Scoot was getting money for says, okay, Scoot barely got a check. But anyway, back to Little. Lord have mercy. Look, there they go.
Look.
I told you. There they go, right there.
Now the bright man sitting at the table.
Look at him. You see that? Nigga don't want to be. That nigga just put his hoodie on. You see him? They looking for him. They looking for her. And look at the friend over here looking at me. Look at Curtis. Curtis paying attention. Curtis paying attention. If they put our girl, you ain't never seen no butter knife come. I will take a butter knife and put that bitch to work. You better not. And then you need to watch the women too. Goulash.
There they go. And watch the man. Look, there go the bright man.
You too.
Man, please. Man, please. That was a fucking plot getting ready to happen. I'm done. Why, if they were friends, is it? Or if they weren't, I don't know what to believe. Because the bright man that just walked by, that said goodnight, that's the one that walked up to them with her at the bar and said, we gonna fuck you. So how is it you say they all friends, but they never went to the table with the bright man? LT now is with Coco and Quay now and Top Chef's son and Tiffany. So we're in two different locations. You can't tell me I didn't say this woman. So everybody that's taking it and making content out of it, I'm so sorry you weren't there to see what I just showed y'all. I saved that woman's life. And when I say I saved her life, I'm not saying nobody was finna take it. But let me tell you something. To have your body taken from you, I know that got to be a bad place to be in life. For somebody to take advantage of you, that's a bad place to be in life. I saved your life. You don't have no more of me. I'm done with you. I'm fucking done with you. You brought this shit back to the internet, and you didn't bring it back the way it happened. And I'm not respecting none of that. I don't respect that shit at all. I don't respect how you came back to this internet after Kevin Brown set you down and had a manly talk with you because he's a man. I don't like the fact how you got up this morning and lied on me and said I came to you and disrespected you. And I screamed at you and embarrassed you. But you walked out hugging me saying thank you. I'm done with you. This is probably the last day I mention your fucking name. That's how done I am with you, Lit Touch. My mental is everything to me. You out here on this internet where you could have stopped all this shit before it even got this far. Now we gonna have a bitch ass nigga like Kel the Comic again today, even watching this shit, still make more out of it because of your ass. So I'm done with you. You ain't getting no apology from me. You getting a nothing from me. I don't owe you no apology. Stop fucking waiting on it because you're not getting it. You owe me an apology. You owe FOE an apology. I'm not apologizing for shit. I would say sorry after everybody just saw that shit. I'm done. You can have it. You can have it. I wish I would apologize to you. I don't owe you shit but a goodbye. The Bible say don't owe no man nothing but love anyway. I don't owe you no apology, sister. For what? For making sure that niggas that separated at the end of the night, that look like now they ain't together, but they was together at the bar telling you they finna fuck you. The men didn't even talk to each other in a restaurant. But had the nerves to sit at a bar together and say they gonna screw you. Girl, please. What apology you looking for? Y'all that jumped over there on the bandwagon, stay on the wagon. Please don't fall off. Y'all that jumped on the bandwagon, you got to stay on that wagon. You don't get to fall off the wagon and come back rolling over here. If you jumped off the wagon and got in this bullshit after I done told you what happened, and y'all know one thing, need your receipts. I'm not Judge Trendsetter for nothing. My receipts gonna receipt. You got to stay over there. You got to stay. I wish I would let somebody come back. You can't come back here. You got to stay where you're comfortable at. And that's in the lives. Cupcake, I know y'all saw it. Where the lives at? I'm finna open up the doors of the church. Where the lives at? Where did I disrespect her at? That was a plot. You can't tell me that that wasn't like watching a movie. That was a whole movie. So where the lies at? Where Nitra lie? Lit Touch, I hate to tell you, but you did your big one on your exit. You did your big one. You out of there, sir. Oh, Twin said he was wrong yesterday. I gotta cut you off. He said you should cut her off. Twin just saw it. If Twin say I gotta cut you off, you a girl. Girl, you gone. Twin hadn't seen that. A lot of y'all hadn't seen it. But I'm so glad for 30 days worth of recordings.
Yeah, Nitra, I feel like Twin now. Now that I done sat and actually watched everything, watched the characters, watched how everybody was moving, and the chronological order that it went down in, that was, if you hadn't have done anything, she would have been in danger. There is no doubt in my mind about that.
That was scary to watch.
It was.
That was frightening to watch. You should have been put that out and silenced these niggas in these streets who don't know what they talking about. That was frightening to watch. I feel bad for you for this morning, what you was going through, but that was criminal.
The truth of the matter is, you could tell that once Nitra first laid eyes on her, she didn't enjoy herself no more the rest of the night. She was on guard. It literally ruined the rest of her night.
Yes, and she locked in really quickly, and it wasn't hard because T-Money locked in. Anybody that was watching that knew her knew something what didn't look right, and anybody that was laughing at her wasn't a friend to begin with. They wasn't laughing; they was concerning for her. I heard Touch on a platform say, this is days ago, that she came up to her screaming and hollering. Y'all talking to her like she was a little girl, a little child. I'm a grown-ass woman. You came up to me, talking to me like I was 5. That's a damn lie. And you said you need to come on. She said, okay.
Wait, Miss Top. She went as far as comparing it to the trauma
Right.
that she felt from her
I'm
grandmother.
so
When I
glad
heard-
you had that footage.
When I heard Miss Nitra talk to her the way it's bringing tears to my eyes now, because you heard the concern and the love in her voice when she was telling her that. So to hear Lil Touch compare it to trauma when that was totally the opposite of what we heard today is just it's horrible. It's horrible. It's the word that everybody likes to use, diabolical.
Yeah.
And I
I
can
agree.
see how, just like to Nitra's point, when people first saw her dancing, laughing, and enjoying herself, and not seeing everything in context, they probably did think, oh, shoot, Stella got her groove back. Okay, get it, girl. But when you really sit there and watch from beginning to end, everything in totality, that changes things.
Yeah, it showed a plot. It shows a plot. It showed it. And you know what? I never noticed T-Money's face until this time watching it. And I've watched that. But this time, even T-Money was like, uh-oh, something's not right. Thank God, Miss Nitra, thank God for you. Paying attention.
I just hate how I get drugged. It's nothing I can do right.
I know. I hate it for you. I hate
When
it.
it happened, I was in the hospital on the live when it happened, and I kept putting in the comment, I kept saying, go talk to the security, take a picture, screenshot them, take a picture just in case. And I kept saying it over and over. At the end of the day, y'all did not, whomever, didn't see everything. She thanked Miss Nitra. She said she wasn't drunk. She got on the elevator. She was Googling Ian and winking her eyes, smiling, laughing, the whole 9. And it was befitting, appeasing to her. But when they all start coming, you seen 2 men, then you seen the 3rd man. Then they came to the table, and then they said what they was saying, and you look, and all you could do is gasp for air and open your mouth and say, wow. At the end of the day, I work on the ships. It's a lot of this stuff happens, and they pick the weakest ones.
Mm-hmm.
They pick the weakest one, and the weakest one, that's who they attack. They don't pick the strong ones. At the end of the
It makes
day,
it
it
makes
is
me
what it
feel
is.
bad because even after going back watching it today, I
Mm-hmm.
saw shit different today that I didn't even pay attention to the
And the fact that
today.
your
And
whole
there's so
body
many women
language.
out here in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it. Like, and for me to be out here on this internet being drugged from platform to platform to platform, and everybody keep asking for a story, like that is the story. Men were
Right.
plotting on it, and I was there to see it. To not be appreciated in a moment, which I'm not looking for no stars or nothing. I just thank God that I was able to wake up that night and be one to go down there. But when you have so many women go through being SA and you feel
Mm-hmm.
like you're in a situation where somebody's fixing to be taken advantage of, for the men and the women to make this content, it's just aggravating. So, yeah, it's not easy to cut her off either because 3 years she been in my life. Like, I don't know about y'all, but when I care about people, I care about them. It's
I
not
feel
easy
you.
to cut her. I'm not fucking with her no more. But
Mm-hmm.
it's the best decision that I can make for myself in this situation. So it's not a clapping and a celebrating moment for me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still living in that night because I still sit and say, what if I wouldn't have been there? She
Right.
could be missing right now. And then the story would be Nitra and them let that woman go down there and now they can't find her.
Yes, ma'am.
Now don't
That's
nobody know where
right.
she's at. And then I got this footage where I go back and look at my live and I
Mm-hmm.
missed it. I missed the extra man walking out on the floor while a man kissing her. I missed saying, y'all, did y'all hear him say they finna fuck her? Like,
Right.
and then you go back and you missed it. You missed it. For me not to
Well,
miss it, for me not
I
to
just
miss
want
it,
to
girl.
I want to tell you, I thank you, Miss Nietzsche. And the reason why I'm saying I thank you is because the reason why I did come to your panel, and I believe you were on Tea Times Live about an older lady, and she was giving her money, and you said you would contact her son, and you loved her down, and people were against it, but
Mm-hmm.
you were looking out for her. And that's how I came to your platform, is because no matter what people said, your love and your care for looking out for people, regardless of what they have done, is genuine. It's very genuine.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I come in and thank Duffy, because Duffy said, hey, he don't like, but Duffy and the men that were there, your husband, they looked out for her. They stepped in. And as you were being threatened, Duffy came in and had your six. And that's what people, they that was the whole concept, the whole narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless on how I feel, I'm still gonna help you. I'm still gonna protect you. And they took it and they ran other obstacles. And that just shows me how ignorant our society has became.
Really, the sad part about it is when I hear Little Touch try to tell the story now, in her mind, she still tries to, and I don't know if justify is the right word, but in her
Mm-hmm.
mind, she thinks that, oh, I can handle it. I'm not going to allow anybody to take advantage of me. I'm not going to allow anybody to do this to me. And I keep trying to then when she was talking about it when she first came back, I was trying to explain to her, Little Touch, when somebody wants to take advantage of you, do you think they're going to give you a choice in the matter? Oh,
Right.
well, I can bite them. I can do this. I can do that. So in her mind, she thinks that these situations, she can actually win in these situations. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost like moving forward for us to think that you won't be back in this situation again is the really sad part because you
Right,
think that you can handle it.
right.
Right.
And that's the thing too, Michelle, because and I kept explaining to her also, she kept saying, but I didn't do anything wrong. I kept telling her, low touch. It's not about what you did, it's about those men. You can't handle them. And Miss Nitra, I was rooting for Little Tuck. I kept telling her, let it die down. Don't, talk about it. But you have to protect you, your brand, and our FOE members. You tried. None of these people on this app can make you feel bad. Because at the end of the day, if something was to happen to her, you would be the one that have to sleep with that. They don't. And when it comes to this, you did right. And you would think since she has been through that before, she would be grateful instead of coming on this app and making it seem like I'm an adult, I'm a child. Because 9 times out of 10, most women lock up and freeze up when it happens. You
Yep.
can have all in your mind, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. But most of those women freeze up. And for her to be as an elder and in a vulnerable state, no woman can handle 3 men. So you did what you had to do, Miss Nitra. And I'm afraid to say, I'm not gonna say I'm afraid to say. I have to say, unfortunately, Little Touch, you did this on your own. And Miss Nitra, I support you in all your decisions. Do not feel bad. This is a thing to protect you and your brand.
I'm sorry, Amazon. I also
Alright.
think that Lil Touch is missing the point. Duffy wasn't protecting her. Duffy went up when he saw Ms. Nitra needed
Exactly.
needed some men to show that
Right.
that Ms.
Yep.
Nitra had men behind her. And I understand, and I think Miss Little Touch is also missing the point. People are not telling this directly to you. They're saying this as a woman. This is what you need. I'm a single woman. I have a lawn man. I have to tell my lawn man, because he feels like he needs to flirt, that I have men in my family. My father, my brother, they're watching. So you have to watch out. So it's not just you. People are telling you, this is, unfortunately, and this is society, this is what women need. So they were just looking out for you. But I think Duffy caught a stray because he wasn't trying to block, I guess, your blessings.
No.
He was protecting Miss Nitra.
No,
That
exactly.
man, when I walked up there, because he said, we're about to fuck you. And I walked up there and I said, come on, Little Touch, it's time to go. And they was like, hey, hold on, what's going on? Even the man in the black, her boo thing, even him. When I said I'm watching her, and he said, who watching you? When he said that, and I said, my
Yes.
fucking husband, the way that they did, the man in the black threw his arms up and was like, oh, like he didn't want no parts of that. And the man in the brown was like, before he could even get words out his mouth, Duffy was in his face with his hand in his hand. And Duffy was squeezing that man's hand so hard, I was looking. He had that man's fingers balled up, and Duffy was looking at him in his eyes, in his face, and was saying, yeah. Yeah, that's what all Duffy was saying, yeah, and shaking his head. So all these folks that's playing with Duffy and all that shit y'all think a game, you don't get touched out here playing. Duffy is not the man to be fucked with and played with. And a lot of y'all playing on his top, and I'm telling you, you better leave him alone. He's not that man to be fucking played with. And I don't know what type of men y'all used to playing with in the world, but that one there were one on each side. I saw it. I saw him go in a whole different mode when he saw my back door open at an Airbnb, because he walked me in a house and it was dark and I didn't know nobody was in there, but the guests had came back early. The way he moved through that house, I'm telling you, you put a name on it. Messy Truth, you put a name on it. Wherever it fit, wear it. Today is the day for anybody. Do you understand me? Warning come before destruction. Now you take that away the way you want to. Ain't none of you bitches bothering nature.
And a lot of people,
You put a name on it. It look better coming from you.
Absolutely.
A lot of these
You know
people
what?
don't
I think
understand street or street have any type of street sense because they really think this stuff is okay. Okay, it's really not a game
It's
until you
not.
play for these people, and it's game over. Then what you gonna do?
Right.
Yeah, hit dog gonna holler today.
I kind of think that a lot of this here stems from, goes back. I think it goes back to Lil Touch wanting to be a creator. I think that's where it all stems from.
Me
So
too.
she's needing content. She's needing content. But my biggest thing is the lying. See, when you start lying, that does it for me. That does it. And when you just showed that clip, that was it right there. Now, Lil Touch sit up there this morning, crying and all of that, saying how you yelled and embarrassed her. That clip didn't
Yeah.
show that.
No, it didn't.
Didn't she say it, Fluffy?
Yeah, she said it. So that's my
Rose,
biggest
like,
thing
this
right
is what I
there.
said
Don't
about
start
y'all.
lying.
I didn't chew you up, Rose. I said whoever it fit today go wear it. I said I called names out that was in her live that she was telling the lie to. I never said anybody was guilty, so y'all have to listen to the words that come out of my mouth. I said the people that sat in her box today and that sat in her live that I'm familiar with, come watch this video. Because y'all sitting over there and she's feeding you lies.
She sure did. She sure did.
What
sure
you up?
Last night, I said I saw the video. I told him, I said, Miss Nitra didn't yell at you, Lil Touch. And as I called the things out on that live last night, she kept saying, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear it.
No, we're not playing it again. Catch it on the bloggers page, Big
Until I
Trina.
said, no, you don't want to
So
hear
many
it.
big
because
trainers in here,
all
and I know some of y'all fake pages, so I don't know if that's the real Trina or not, because it was just another Trina down there with 6. So at this moment, y'all, emotionally, a lot of people got triggered from that video.
Yes.
Respect. A lot of
true.
y'all making content out of it, and you want to tear it apart, and you want to get your own visual before you believe it. But let me tell you something. That video fucked with a lot of women in here that has been taken advantage of. It really did. It's a tearful moment for me. I had to get on because I know loved ones that were taken advantage of.
Right.
Watching that again was like watching a movie. Because today you saw it plot out.
right.
I mean, it
Kev
was
ain't
very.
coming over here.
Even
Kev ain't coming over here.
It was.
No, he not. I don't know if that was a fake bone. He can't come over here because let me tell y'all something about me in real life. I don't do that lying. When I got to get myself out of trouble, if I lie on anybody, it's gonna be on self. I'm not gonna lie on you. I don't have to lie on you.
It was very unnatural the way they were coming at her too. I mean, I don't know anybody who walks up to somebody and starts licking and kissing on them
yeah.
within 5 seconds. I mean, that was an automatic, just very unnatural thing. Now I know they may step close to you or they may try to talk in your ear because the music's loud once they get like they feel like they have the ability to do. But
Right.
that to just move in that fast was a definite like, hey, put that plan in motion and